So I'm back. I just took my amoxicillin, um, and that was prescribed to me a few days ago because I visited the ER. The ER. I thought that likely went through me while on my bed a few nights ago, a few mornings ago. Can't remember around what time it was. Possibly around 1 a.m. So a doctor prescribed me, and I don't know because my white blood cells are elevated. My white blood cells have been elevated. Before, I've already had like 3 visits to the ER in the past 2 years. Actually, 4. This would be my 4th visit, I think, in the past 2 years. Almost. Well, I've never had this problem until like after I got raped. Panic attacks. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm drying my clothes right now in my dryer, so that's the loud noise. Now with am that I cook for myself for groceries, and chips. And drinking water. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? The Lord right now. Currently taking a course. My dryer right now is too loud that you can't hear me. It's too loud that you can't hear me. Zero people are watching. Zero have like this. Anyway, so I'm completing a free course through Harvard about myself. COVID-19 remote work revolution for everyone. I inspire people to work from home and sustain lifestyle. That's what's so important. In the past, I've encouraged people that when possible, remote work is so satisfying for so many. There's still some people that want to leave their homes and find working a gap for 5 hours a day. Some days of a week, very satisfying too. If one has excellent self-care. Once I'm financially stable, I may apply to work a job at Gap or Nordstrom again just for fun. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Well, I'm completing this survey, thinking of myself as an influencer. There's no training and documentation. In case don't know, I am also, look at me, I know how to pursue the death penalty for my family warden. So that is basically documentation that I share to some people of myself eating and drinking water healthily. Is documentation, is training. Because yay for Gen Z, yay for people living longer. Yay for people living less alcohol. Yeah, for Mexico, tequila is still a thing, possibly, but just in moderation. That's an art in itself, liquor. So I would never be against it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? The problem my parents explained to me in my childhood is that there's some people that are retarded that walk into a bar and think that they have to drink the entire bar in one night instead of thinking lifespan. Tonight I'll try tequila with my burger and nachos, and in 2 weeks I'll try the bourbon. In 2 weeks from that, I'll try craft beer that tastes like raspberry. Or some people just stick to one liquor that they like. So my style is mostly informally because it's just by my lifestyle. I don't plan my content. I just share what I do in my daily life. It could be any of these answers, but I'm so chill about it that I like to think that it's informally, always formally. If I could select more than one option, possibly. I don't deal with coworkers and customers directly, as if anyone answering to me. However, I've had experience selling my own product to people. So lately, emails, none other online technologies I would say I've applied. I'm currently sharing this through YouTube online. Almost my entire life is impromptu, informal, and spontaneous. I say, but it's planned in my head. Like a routine like this is like mostly like I rarely at the same restaurants. I like to switch it up and then go back. Excuse me. There are a few restaurants that I become a regular for a little bit, and then I stop eating. I was at the Converse library, even though I didn't like that, but very much fascinating. What else? What else? What else? What else? That was in 2017. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I just stay. I would stay. I'm in the middle there. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I didn't know that I would from a survey. This is so interesting. What else? What else? This is unlaughable. This happened. Didn't that guy from the sun? What was it on? That thing where people step on and it moves die one of those. My family of origin always used when I was a child as an example of it's okay to fail at your own teaching some days, especially when one is a victim of abuse, so that one fails and looks dumb. So I'm always patient with myself. Did I just skip like a bunch of information there? Oh no, I already completed this. Is there any questions here? That is what I'm struggling right now in my social presence. Rest is so important. I like the mentality that work is something that is fun and satisfying to one. What one parent say, like, oh, you're gonna be a great doctor or a great lawyer. So my parents were like, seriously, if you want to be a college degree, it's fine, but you already have like so much education that even college should be just for fun. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Communicate extensively with others. Queen training for Jada and Kehlani. Don't give up on me. My family of origin, possibly behind the scenes, is trying to make you believe that I'm a bad person when I'm not. Well, my family of origin abuses me. And I'm about to show you a screenshot from my family of origin abusing me. Was my thought back in 2020. So I'll read this and maybe I'll answer it live. I miss my iPhone. I miss my iPhone and I owe Edgar to pickle my family of origin so dumb that because I didn't have a grandma, they abused me. So I turned into that situation where I'm a Lolita that owes her ex-husband for a laptop that she no longer had. It was stolen from me at a homeless shelter. Ew, my family of origin. Supposedly didn't have toys while growing up and used people as entertainment without taking in consideration feelings, pain, suffering, seeking the death penalty for so many people that I grew up around. I always a smile. It's a system that I was already born into. Wow. I educate people so that there won't be a need for the death penalty, hopefully, one day. I miss Jada, I miss Melanie. Social media presence is very relevant in communication as an influencer. I've achieved greatness without my use of social media. Relationship building from a global point of view. is achieved through what is it in my case through honesty, vulnerability, and fun. How do you think you will use the concept of working remotely? Not ready to. Pretending as if I were the queen of Portugal. Remote work allows for me to express my views, my beliefs, about humanity and how those beliefs implemented. What are some of the challenges I face social presence at the moment? My biggest challenge with my social media presence is lack of financial stability that affects my personal care. Social media presence or online communication does an influence on the greatness of my use of social media and relationship building for ways to achieve through honesty, whatever. Remote work allows for me to express my beliefs about humanity, how those beliefs implemented. At the moment, my biggest challenge, with my social media presence is lack of financial stability. That affects my personal care. What else? What else? What else? Think of a recent virtual experience where you had to communicate extensively with others. Right now, what digital tools you use for your communication events if you're working on a team? In a team, what daily tasks does the team have on digital tools that you use to achieve? Whether due to continuing efficiency of interaction, yes, we need the different areas of the I don't know what works so well. I'm currently using social media to stay informed and sharp and to communicate to people the greatness of how remote work and personal care has influenced the planet to do better. I also use what digital tools? So do I? Yeah, that's it. Oof. Anyways, my is technology and social media to communicate with my son, Jaden, and my daughter, Kaylani, who have been separated from me until I am financially stable and I have a home to maintain. Report. That's not how is it? To maintain report until I am financially stable and let have a home to make memories with Jaden and Kaylani. What else? Selecting tools. Think about your organization tools you have available. What are the best digital tools and technology for work? Indicate what tools might enhance the regular operation of your following types of activities. So this is so confusing because I think I posted about tools in, or was it? It's like the professor trying to answer her own question while being a student. Moment that I'm having. And possibly because it's so traumatic to remember having posted this. So, I'm so bored right now. So, I'm just gonna. I hate of like thinking and Kalani of like my team. This is painful. About having to think of Jada and Kalani as a team, as in work, when I haven't been able to reward them for them not being like very much greatness as my son and my daughter. But also painful because in 2020 there were so many retards on Facebook saying to me that I use my children to profit from them, which isn't true. It's just so many gross people that I grew up around. They take the fun out of life momentarily. So gross. Relying mostly on social media, text messages. Oh, okay, Nadia, now I have plans to video chat through Instagram soon. That's exciting. To communicate with my son. I feel like that single mom that went back to school and says like I have experience in life managing my own home and doesn't get bullied except my family are like you only have experience with Jaden and Kaylani's fall. They're so gross. Not worth talking to. Maybe one or two people, but I'm not worth the pain of being sexually harassed and or raped by my family of origin. Just to talk to them. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? On social media. Mostly as an example of respect. coerce me and to fundraise for myself. That's my goal. What would be my plan for improving my team knowledge sharing? I think the dating can only excel at communicating. My team is excellent at communicating. No improvement is needed when thinking of data and Keone and myself. On this page. So earlier, this is a leader's guide. Earlier, we met 3 leaders in organizations from different industries. Raj Patel, Senior Advisor for Finance Analytics Technology at Beehive 3D. Kara Shortsleeve, she's Executive Officer of the Leadership Consortium. Chris Kohler, Chief Marketing Officer of Box. Fun. Is Chris Kohler laughing at my answers? Did I already do this? I feel like I've completed this course before.
So I want to ask you about technology next. And we started to talk about that a little bit, but I want to ask you about the fact that there's so much technology available, digital tools to communicate and to do work more generally. How would you characterize the way in which you choose technology in your communication and in your work?
I think the organization, to some degree, just has to come to sort of consensus, and maybe it's at a team level or it can be at a company level, where it's just like, what are the norms that everyone is going to standardize on?
I'm a huge fan of using different pieces of tech for different purposes. So I love a good old-fashioned phone call. Like, I love just picking up the phone, using it to actually speak versus text and have a conversation. And sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles that come with many of the other forms of technology. So all to say, I am always aware of the fact that there's tons of tech out there. You can obviously get a bit exhausted by it, but you can really use it to your advantage. And the important thing is to figure out what does your team need or what do your clients need, and how can you make sure you are available to them in the way that they need to either get their needs. Get their businesses done.
We did a personality test for our team because we wanted to know the traits of our team, their personalities, so that we could work on communicating with them in a better way, and they could communicate with us. Because as we grew, we went from a handful of individuals that really gelled very well early on as a startup to now, as we expand beyond where we can't possibly communicate with everyone every day, we wanted to know what their communication styles were. We ensured that we asked the questions: when should we call you? When should we text you? When should we email you? And what would you expect of us? And so now we actually had a profile of, for what things the team wanted to know on a video call, for what things, if they want something escalated or resolved quickly, the moment you're texting me 5 times, pick up the phone. It's beyond text. Or if we've had an email chain that's going on for 4 or 5 times, let's pick up the phone. Let's have a conversation. and let's work it through.
We've decided that chat is the way that we're going to communicate in real time with people across the organization. Everyone has access to it. It's sort of our norm. And then for us, luckily, like content is all in the same place around that. And then email has always been there and will continue to be there as sort of that medium as well.
How do you go about deciding whether you use video or phone or email when you're interacting with your team? How do you make the decision?
It's never a perfect solution, but I'll let the team, usually the team will have preferences, and if I can meet them, I do. But the biggest thing is just, hey, how can we agree on what we're going to use? Because I think the worst offense is you're getting hit on chat and email, and you've got calls coming in, and it's not moving anybody forward.
We also decided that let's not set meetings to set meetings, because that was a constant drain on time in the office. And we said, well, why don't we take this time to completely reset? We only meet to make a decision that involves the people in the meeting. And we've reviewed and previewed the information before we get there. And if there's no agenda, we're not meeting.
You don't have to be on video. You don't have, asynchronous work is totally fine. So I think this default status is slowly going to sort of dissipate, I think, over time is my sense.
I think you're right. I spend a lot of time, not only in this course, but also in my upcoming book, talking about some guidelines on when you would use video, when you would not use video. They're actually, believe it or not, 40, 50 years worth of research that can give us guidance on when to use it, when not to use it, so that you kind of have a template on how to think about it. You, as a tech company, as a cloud-based company, you must think about cybersecurity now that everyone's home. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Critically important to us. So luckily from a product perspective, we think about that, but as an employee perspective, I think we were lucky because we had a distributed environment, we thought about security as a core differentiator, just as a company perspective around that. But we talked to a lot of our customers across all sorts of industries, and they're all dealing with this. What happens when my employees are home and they're not on the network and they've got access to sensitive IP information, and maybe they accidentally send that to the wrong, so there's all of those situations that we worry about quite a bit as a company and as a leadership team. But for us, we were sort of lucky enough to already be in a really, really good position around this. It's probably the number one thing we hear as we talk to our customers is just security. And I've got all of this stuff. I've got, all of my sensitive content around the globe. I've got people working at home that are on different networks, different devices. How do I manage this? It is a huge concern, and luckily something we're actually helping them with. But it is a huge problem.
Do you explicitly address it with your employees, your teams?
Oh yeah, we do. We do a ton of testing. We do phishing emails internally, which sometimes they're pretty darn good, and they catch the employees. And so we have our security team does a lot of testing of the base of employees just to make sure that we do security awareness training. There's a lot. We take it very, very seriously.
We're attempting to inform and educate our team as to what are signs of security breaches, what are signs of phishing, and then we test.
I think data and privacy concerns are real and valid. In the business I run today, I think the interesting thing is I rely on sort of third parties and commercially available vendors and partners to provide that security to me. So it's one thing if you're, as an example, working in Google, you have a lot of that in-house. Now, somebody who's standing up and running a business, I need to decide where do I want to spend my dollars and how much of those should flow things like consideration of vendors who are, in varying degrees of excellent on these things.
By the way, I need money for pads urgently. I'm on my period. So you can give me money through my PayPal account. Arlene Lorenzo art, straight to my heart, blue sky designs. Oh, and lo que estoy pensando, there's also Shop Tayafay. You can purchase my artwork through eBay. I have another shop. As well. And you can give me through my GoFundMe campaign. Finally, like 2019 was the year of like, I can't even like sit down and express that I need money like out to everyone out there on the planet. And the people closest to me that have been saying that I need money just abuse me possibly by trying to think that they're better than me because I didn't have money, etc. So I finally, have written down my GoFundMe campaign. I have been trying since 2019 to sit down and write it. So fast forward to 2022, it's written. It's no but promising. I've set the goal to $1 billion. I am asking for the most that I can ask through GoFundMe. Here's the write-up. I need to update the homes. Oh, I'll look for that in a minute. Because some of these may have already been sold. It's just comparables, so that's fine. You can give me whatever money you want to give me. What else? My electricity bill is past due. These updates are so slow in being great. I never conditioned Jaden and Kaylani to sustain me financially. And I never spoke to Jaden and Kaylani about abuse on behalf of my family of origin towards me because I don't see myself as an abused person. So I feel like maybe Jaden and Kaylani may be confused and embarrassed and may have even sabotaged my fundraising rules. However, they're excellent at understanding social media art. That room, they could be like, my mommy is amazing, except she's poor. Possibly based on what I witnessed when I was growing up. Excuse me, I just sneezed. So, anyways, or Jaden Kilani may have not sabotaged me based on my family of origin forcing Jaden Kilani to sabotage me. What else? So, anyways, this, along with everything else I need to buy for myself, Jaden Kilani's priority, my bill, my electricity bill. Moment. I don't have any family of origin. It's just myself, Jaden and Kaylani. And like I said, I've never conditioned Jaden and Kaylani to provide for me. Financially, I'm a provider. What else? Always in the mood occasionally to drink this. And that will be so good with some spinach dip. Artichoke spinach dip, definitely. Some crackers, some grapes, some cheese. That's what I'm looking forward to treating myself, Jaden and Kaylani again. What else? Speaking of communication, I use the internet and my phone, text, phone calls to speak with Jaden and Kaylani. Well, they're with their dad. What else? What else? Anyways, a little bit behind the scenes in my apartment. There's some art on the wall that I painted, and it's now my eating area / work area, which I need a vacation already years ago. Seeking the death penalty for so many people that I grew up on get in the way of me receiving money and caused for Jaden and Kaylani to be separated from me. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? I'm gonna shop a gal today for myself too, and for Jada and Kinoni. And anyways, what else? What else? What else? My family of origin is a very low level intelligence. I'm only one of a few people in my family of origin that has achieved adulthood. So I'm the person that gets abused emotionally and financially by one's family of origin. It's so gross. When I have financial stability, I don't ever think about my family of origin. I never even mention them. So my family of origin is possibly feeding off of me mentioning them on social media every day, as if I were having sex with them, and if my family of origin would rape me. It's so gross that they behave that way. It's so gross. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm an excellent mother to Jada and Kagnani. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm about to put away my plate, clean up a little bit. And because I just cooked in my kitchen, I think my clothes are dry that are in the dryer. Need to change my pad because I'm on my menstrual period. And then I'll be back because I'll be painting. I'll possibly play a video on YouTube just for fun while I paint. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I want to shop today. What is there good on YouTube right now? Oh, I've saved several videos that I'll possibly watch when I can get back on Facebook. Right now I'm blocked from posting on Facebook because I've had like several typos on some of my anyways on some of my videos. What else? 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 Oh, I saw this yesterday. I want to recreate it. Not with oranges. Or maybe if I make it oranges, I won't eat it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. What else? What else? What else? I had watched this many years ago. Anyways, this is so fun. Maybe I'll watch this when I get back live on YouTube in a few minutes. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I know how to cook this, but I haven't cooked it in such a long time. I haven't watched this video to save it.
Este es el arroz perfecto para acompañar cualquier cosa. Te enseño todos los trucos para que te quede. Agarra un caldero y sofrí una libra de tocineta picadita por 5 minutos. Vas a incorporar una cebolla entera bien picadita. Sí, una cebolla entera. No te preocupes que se va a disolver. La vas a cocinar 2 minutos. Y ahora le damos colorcito con el aceite de achote. Añadimos el arroz, sofrimos por 1 minuto hasta mezclar todo. Añade 2 tazas de agua, 10 onzas de consomé de cebolla y truco, 2 onzas de salsa soya. Mezcla todo este líquido bien, cocina a temperatura mediana hasta que el líquido se evapore.
Do you know that there are people in Puerto Rico laughing at me because I don't buy soy sauce? Wow. They think that this is a sign of wealth. There's people that go through life without buying ever. Soy sauce is the response to that while I was growing up by adults while I was listening in. It's so gross, an environment that I grew up in. It's so gross. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, this I'm in the mood for as well. I wonder how he makes them.
Ya regresan los Black Friday Deals de Walmart del 11 al 17 de noviembre. Llévate grandes ahorros en los mejores regalos. Prepárate y compra los deals que más quieres con los Black Friday Deals de Walmart del 11 al 17 de noviembre.
Vamos a hacer la mejor receta de pasteles puertorriqueños. ¿Están listos? Pendientes. Y para que estos pasteles queden como los mejores pasteles de Puerto Rico, me atrevo a decirle, mi gente, mira que yo probo pasteles, tengo que traer aquí.
Oh, I said to Kehlani that it's upsetting that a lot of people constantly watching me, and because not everyone is about gifting me money, they're like, we imagine she's gonna be like so happy eating white rice and avocado on Thanksgiving and dark chocolate caramels and not like a traditional Thanksgiving dinner from any country. I don't plan to make mofongo for myself until I'm very financially stable. What else? What else? What else? So there's a spoiler alert if you were wondering how I'm gonna spend Thanksgiving. What else? What else? What else? Now, if I have financial stability, I most likely will take me out to a restaurant. I do that sometimes. And or visit Jaden and Kehlani if I don't already have a home. Excuse me, for Jaden and Kehlani and myself to live in. And then I would either cook or just take myself, Jaden and Kehlani, to a restaurant. There's no, what is it? Expectations from Jaden and Kehlani ever. It always seems as if what I do is right. It's my home. And I always make it pleasurable for the three of us. Whether it's a traditional meal or it's something out of the norm.
Y a ver, que son mis papás de la cocina criolla y como si fueran mis padres en vida real. Bueno, Italia, cuéntame, acá tenemos cadera de pollo, tenemos sofrito criollo, tenemos los pimientitos, morrones picaditos, salsa de tomate, cilantro, adobo, papita picadita, le echamos una papita también para que quede bien chévere, aceite de achote, sazón, sal y agua. ¿Arrancamos? Arrancamos. Vamos para allá.
Comenzamos echando la carnecita y le añade las papitas para que vayan ablandando. Todo frito.
I would possibly make that out of lentils and pork.
Quiero echar los pimientitos morados.
Cilantrito, un poquito ahora, un poquito después. ¿Y esto me está? Adobo criollo.
Le echamos sal. Le echamos sazón de achote. Le echamos salsa. Le añade un poquito de agua.
Le añades agua porque agarra todo ese sabor del pollo y de los condimentos y le vas a usar después para la masa, ¿verdad?
Sí, ese saborcito que se le va a dar a la masa. Ahora lo tapamos para que coja todo el sabor de carne.
La masa que vamos a hacer tiene 12 guineos verdes pelados, una libra de calabaza y una libra de yautía. Puede ser blanca o puede ser lila. Grabamos, en vez de pasar trabajo guayándolo, lo ponemos en procesador de alimentos y nos hace mucho más fácil para molerlo. En vez de guayarlo,
And my KitchenAid mixer.
Y ahora le vamos a echar
and my waffle maker, my toaster.
Lo que hicimos ahora, ¿verdad? Para el relleno. Y molemos la mitad para nosotros cargar el procesador de alimentos y luego molemos la otra mitad. Dale, ese pollo se ve.
Speaking of that, what is it that Edgar Munoz Carrero has been doing? Is he getting the death penalty? So while I was selling my artwork, Arlene Lorenzo and struggling and I knew about it. So is that what these I'm tagging the FBI on this post. So I've been struggling financially. What is it? They get together, the three of them, and they think of ways to extort me out of money. Not that person. Sí, ella había visto a Charles cuando Charles Haley thought it was that. It's what I imagine that could be boring. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And it could be his brother, not him. He has brothers that look like him. Oh, so there's more than three, possibly. In group chats, these three just thinking how they'll extort me out of money. ¿Y quién le toca qué mitad? Is that what they're getting to? But what these people are into for the most part is my parents' home. People say that just because they don't kill with knives, it doesn't mean that they're not after my childhood bedroom view. It's so gross. And I imagine like they possibly spent 2016, 2017, 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 so far. Fucking each other or fighting privately. We'll never see about who is getting the view in that childhood home that I grew up in. They have no regards for people being hungry and needing money. These two, like back then when I was younger, and they had supposedly money that was for me. But if there's their personal money, I would understand. But if it's money that I pitched for and people gave them for me, they needed to give me the money.
Esa blanda, el pollo va a estar listo. Bueno, ya se murieron todas las viandas. Y ustedes saben que fue con el caldo de pollo. Ahora vamos a los condimentos. ¿Qué le vamos a echar, Italia?
Le vamos a echar sazón de color, le ponemos sal
Y aceite de achote.
y azúcar.
Y ahora mezclar, Italia.
A mezclar. Echamos más caldito para suavizar la masa.
Ahora la probamos así crudita para ver cómo está de sal. Vamos allá.
Perfecta.
Y ahora pasamos con querido Abel. Es como si fuera el viejo mío, ya tú sabes. Bueno, Abel, tú eres el maestro haciendo el pastel, dándole la forma. Primero la amortigua la hoja, ¿verdad? ¿Qué hace eso? Que le lo manejan mejor. Se pone... Eso hace que la hoja no se rompa cuando la vayas a doblar. Una hojita bien limpiecita, obviamente porque la vamos a pegarle la masa y amortiguarla, como les mencioné, es más manejable. Pero ahora no es lo mismo esta hoja que no puede hacer así, que a una hoja que no está amortiguada, que mira, puede romperse. ¿Ves? Tenemos acá el papel de pastel.
I want to eat at Paisanos. I want to take myself to Paisanos. Estaba seeking the death penalty for Gloria Luisa Acevedo Cordero. Decades ago. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else?
Carnoso.
That's funny when one understands that eso no son ciegos means as if there's not like little meat in that. That's the custom of people sometimes, yeah. When they're eating their food, they're like, ¡Ese no tiene casi carne! Cool.
Bueno, cortamos el hilo de esta forma y ¿qué vamos a hacer a ver?
They ruin the artistry to me of like what it is, just like how everyone does different things, or even the same person. One day decided to add less meat, and some people just like complain while eating the food. It's so gross.
Con la cantidad de masa que hicimos de pasteles salió una docena y aún así salen aproximadamente como 6 más. Sin embargo, lo que vamos a hacer es que vamos a hacer como si fuera un pastelón de pasteles de muerte. Miren, ponemos la hoja de pastel amortiguadita, chévere para darle la forma, aceite de achote, una capa de la masa.
I'll possibly try.
Ahora le colocamos el pollo, el restante de la masa y el resto de la hoja de guineo. Y ahora lo colocamos en el horno 15 a 20 minutos a 350 grados. Gente, así queda este delicioso pastel hecho en el horno. Una delicia. Si el pastel es fresco, acabado de hacer, lo ponemos a hervir por lo menos por 10 minutos. Si ya es congelado, obviamente en lo que se va descongelando y se hierve, se va a tardar, te diría, como de 20 a 30 minutos. Y así queda esta receta de los mejores pasteles puertorriqueños. Buen provecho.
Earlier, didn't I don't know how song. Earlier this year or last year, so it hasn't been like. I'm still current on my pasteles consumption, even while I haven't been homeless. What else? I need pads for my menstrual period, people. ASAP. I need pads for my menstrual period. ASAP. 0 people are watching. One has liked this post. You can gift me money through PayPal. Arlene Lorenzo art, AR Blue Sky Designs go straight to my heart. En lo que estoy pensando. Shop INTAYIAFAY. I am tired shop. And my GoFundMe campaign or in person. If I trust it. Oh, I haven't added that. I'm not period girl. Like there's nothing that I hate more than when people think that a woman just bothers one just for her period, like my parents and my siblings make me sound. It's like they would only send me money for pads so that people wouldn't notice blood literally staining my pants or my skirts or coming out of my vagina in gushes while I'm heading to the store to buy food so that my parents and my siblings wouldn't get arrested. So basically my parents and my siblings, my parents are either really poor or they steal money from people and they just send me money for me to shut up. That's me shutting up. And bendito. It's like $300 at a time. That's not enough. Anyways, I am so disappointed in my parents and my siblings because they steal from people and they get in the way of me receiving money, most definitely. So I'm seeking the death penalty for Gloria Nirsa Acevedo Cordero, Ramon Lorenzo, Evelyn Yvette Lorenzo Acevedo, Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo and Marilyn Lorenzo. What else? I'm about to play some music, clean up my kitchen because I just cooked for myself. Put my laundry away that's in the dryer and on top of the washer. And on top of the dryer, I just folded what I washed and dried yesterday, which is so weird for me. I usually do that right away. And then I'll be back so that I can paint while possibly watching a video on YouTube and or listening to music or silently. I miss Jaden and I miss Kanani. I miss Jaden and I miss Kanani. What else? Bye.